Vipers Network, powered by the Q. Oh, sorry. This is Vipers Nation Network, and we are live on the Cube, powered by Illinois Media School. And today's game is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. And we have the Vipers versus the Chicago Steam. Listen, I am Stephen Ryan. Alongside me is Ryan Fahey, and we will be tipping off here in a few short moments. Ryan, what are you looking forward to tonight?
Well, I mean, you saw this team for the preseason game, so you kind of look at it as you look at the nicks and crannies of the whole thing in general, just how this team is going to be, with the chemistry and just how the flow is going to go with one another. But first game of the year, there's going to be that first game jitters just for a little, for everybody. Now that you're getting the season kind of in full swing now, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes. Well, the last game they played was a few weekends ago, and they played this Chicago Steam team, and let's just say the Vipers were embarrassed. I don't need to go into more detail about it anymore, but 2 weeks later, the team has changed, and we are excited for the new matchup. This is the ABA, so there are a few new rules and tricks that we need to be aware of. There is a rule called the 3D rule, where if you turn the ball over in your backcourt, the opposing team then has a chance at 3 points or 4 points. 2 points equals 3, 3 points equals 4. So the game can change on a dime.
Talk about some more fluent scoring that we would be having in ABA basketball here this time around.
This game can be very high scoring.
And but that's kind of how any stage of basketball has been nowadays. High scoring, 3-pointers. Everybody's shooting from half court nearly half the time. But I think, as you mentioned, we're going to see a lot of high scoring today, and I think we should expect it. And if there was an over/under set at say 212 points, I think we could maybe take the over.
Ooh, maybe. I would
be
excited for that actually. I've seen games in the 120s easily. I've seen 212 matched easily by a team in Memphis and the Vipers. I mean, there are many ways that you could score, but it's a lot of fun. I'm excited to get going. The Vipers have a few good players on their team. Players I like to look out for are Wardell Satterwhite, Isaiah Fleming, Morris Thomas. I've seen get into the action a lot. A key player for the Steam is the coach's kid, Mitchell Anderson.
Yeah, and kind of what you wanted to go back to just on the Viper side real quick, one of the key guys that I'm going to be looking out for, how big of the frame and effective can the 6'4" Isaiah Fleming be? You talk about a lot of these players wanting to be versatile, whether they play the outside game or he's going to stay inside. Let's see what that big 6'4" frame of him can do.
Isaiah is a slasher. He gets his buckets going to the rack. So I am looking forward to seeing him drive to the basket. He can hit the mid-range, so he has that balance to his game. But it is all about, it's all with the Vipers, they want to attack the basket. Bottom line. When I was at their tryouts, they wanted to. There was a rule in the tryout where you could not shoot threes.
Wow.
They want to see who can attack the basket best.
Well, and you know what I think, too, is that you look at it from when you mentioned this team, kind of that mindset being attack the basket, going for those high percentage, high-quality shots. And as we hear the buzzer go off, and we're about to get play underway here in just a moment, going for those high-quality shots. You talk about Isaiah Fleming kind of being that slasher-type player, driving into the basket, trying to just create separation, from defenders from other teammates, try to kick them out, and then they get open for those high-percentage shots, high-quality shots. And as you mentioned, with the new rule, and if that's how this Viper team is going to attack the Steam, if they can get it cooking early, you mentioned it could be a high-scoring game on the side of the Vipers.
Yep, quick buckets, easy buckets to the basket. I mean, it doesn't get easier than that in basketball.
No, it really doesn't, as long as the buckets go in, too.
Exactly, and if you kick it out for 3, that creates long rebounds, which creates easy transition buckets as well. So we are about to get started here. We are about to have the national anthem. All right, then.
Looks like we're anxious to get basketball underway here at McGee Middle School.
Okay, then. So, I mean, again, other key players that I've seen with the Vipers. Let's see. Like I talked about, Morris Thomas. He came from Kansas, not the University of Kansas, but
the state of Kansas.
The state of Kansas. So, they like to play basketball down
there.
Yep.
The Rock Chalk Jayhawk Nation, as they call themselves in the state of Kansas.
Another player, Arturio Houston, small guard, but he can knock down the 3 when he gets going. Again, a lot of the players on the Vipers want to attack the basket, and that's the primary goal of their offense.
Yeah, and and as I just mentioned, with this being in a lot of leagues nowadays being just a 3-point driven kind of a league with the outside shots being oh so popular. Let's just see. If we talk about it seeing an offensive juggernaut, and we could be totally wrong here. We could see a defensive stalemate throughout the whole game. We could be entirely wrong. But, first game of the year, there's a lot of uncertainties and a lot of expectations, with the bar being set high.
Yep.
Let's go.
I just think exactly I'm ready to watch some basketball. I've seen this team play plenty of times in the preseason. I'm ready for something to count. And I'm excited to see the Vipers have added a few new players to their roster from the previous game. So, to me, these guys are new, like Tay Montgomery, Karan Linton, Derek Scott. 3 new starters are on their team. Wardell Satterwhite is the captain of the Vipers, so he is coming off the bench. So look for him to lead the team. He is a high-flying guard. I watched him has a nasty putback in Memphis when I went down there a few months ago. So the team is very exciting. There's a lot of highlight plays. So I am excited to see what the Vipers can produce in the regular season.
Yeah, it looks like
we are waiting.
I think we just got everything set up here. I think the scores over to our right. Just want to confirm everything that we get going here in just a moment. So it looks like we're all ready to go as the officials take the floor.
Yep.
More whistles go, and the Steam come out. They'll be in their road red uniforms, black trim, white numbers, and the Vipers will be in their black home uniforms with the, I believe that's, if I know my colors correctly of the rainbow, I believe that's the teal trim and the white numbers to correlate. So that's what you'll be seeing on your screen here this evening here in Round Lake, Illinois.
At John T. McGee Middle School. So we have an exciting event coming up at halftime. We have the Buffalo Wild Wings contest, and that was just Eric Castillo, the second-class petty officer, machinist mate from the Submarines, just throwing the honorary tip-off there. He's being honored today for Veterans Day.
Yep, happy Veterans Day, of course, to everybody out there. My father being a military veteran, so special shout out to Papa Pat Fahey.
Thank you for everything
serving in the
done,
Army.
And everyone else that has served.
Yep.
This great nation of ours.
And here's one look at, there's the other honorary tip off. It looks like they wanted to do a third time's the charm here. It looks like they're going to do it. And the whole, I believe his fire crew is also with him here today as well. There you go, third time's the charm on the tip off there. But again, thank you to all of our veterans and those currently serving here and across abroad, making this country safe and protected. And it looks like we're ready to go now as we just had the honorary tip-off, and both teams will get out of their huddles, and away we will go.
Yep. So the Vipers are looking to get the season off to a good start here. They had a rough little preseason. They went 1-2, but, we got technical free throws going off the bat because the Vipers do not have a shot clock. So number 0 gives the Steam a quick 1-0 lead.
So how do you like, if you're the Steam, how do you like them apples? Is you didn't
Bobby
really have to
Greer.
have the official tip-off, and the technical free throw was already shot.
Bobby Greer, you're down 1. Luckily, basketball is a game of runs.
Yep.
And that is a small one to pay.
So the technical free throw puts the Steam in the, I guess they get a 1-point handicap. Is that how we're going to call it technically, or as we get the official tip-off going then?
I don't think we're going to get the tip-off. I believe we are going to have our national anthem.
Looks like now we'll have the national anthem, and I believe we have everything set up over to our left for that, so the Jim could hear it as they get the speaker set up off to our left.
So
as we just wait for
This is
that.
our first game, so we are working on it.
So it looks like once we'll.
In our rules, they have to have second shot clock or the arc. What's the third one? Free throw line. They don't have a shot clock, so they get penalized for it. It sounds shitty.
All right, so there you go. There's the we get it from. You know what? Yeah, you know what? That's you hear it from the direct source itself as to the explanation for it. So
we can't control that. That's
no,
cool.
that's you know what? That welcome to live television at its finest. So we'll get ready now for the national anthem. we may have had an extra second for that delay, but that was a well-done rendition of the national anthem, if I do say so myself. So, as we get set here for ABA basketball action here, as the public address announcer, James Rivers, JR, over to our left, as we will get things started here with the introductions, and we'll hear these teams in just a moment.
Number 33, Dorian Tyler. Number 34, Kevin Phillips. Number 5, Billy Baptist. And rounding out the Chicago team, number 0, Bobby Greer. Who the starters for the one? And now, your starting lineup for your Libertyville Wildcats.
Thank you, JR, for those beautiful introductions. We are about set underway.
Those were well done
I already said that. Right there.
renditions of the starting lineups there from our guy JR to our left.
Thank you for your service, Eric Castillo, second class petty officer, and to the Round Lake Firefighters, we definitely appreciate it all for today.
So we got a
All
special
right.
shout out to the crew that's also on hand here today as they're sitting off to our left.
Thank you for that lovely announcement. Happy Veterans Day to you all. We are about set to get basketball underway. The Steam are out to an early 1-0 lead before the clock even begins to tick down.
Extremely early, 1-0 lead, mind you. We haven't even started the clock yet.
Due to a technical difficulty, we are live to go. We are about to have tip-off. The ball is tipped and controlled by the Vipers. Tay Montgomery brought it up, turned it over, fed it up the court to Bobby Greer with an easy bucket to give him the 3-0 lead.
Yeah, quick turnover there, back in transition. The Steam on that defensively read that one quickly like a book. Because again, they trying to go for playing aggressive defensively, and that's going to be a quick out of bounds on the Vipers. So we mentioned turnovers being the issue here, and you see how quickly the Steam just come right back at it for this out of bounds play.
Yep. Bobby Greer on the far wing. Swings it to Mitchell Anderson, who pulls up for three, clanks it off the rim. Tay Anderson picks it up, drives it to the lane, and gets the easy two. Tay Montgomery with the easy two for the Vipers.
Well, you mentioned this team wanting to slash down and attack the basket, get those high-quality shots, setting the tone like that right away offensively.
Bobby Greer running the offense. Swings it to Billy Baptist. Mitchell Anderson on the far wing, dribbling between his legs, fancy dribbles, swings to Bobby Greer in the corner. Post shot, wide right.
May have actually been deflected too.
Yeah. Karan Litton brings it up.
That's going to be an over and back.
Over and back.
His right foot went over that back half line there at the timeline, so that's another turnover for the Vipers.
And that is not a 3D light, fellas, as they did pass over the front court and then went back. So no 3D light in action. Bobby Greer brings it up. Dribbling, swings it to Mitchell Anderson. He surveys the floor, crosses over, drives the lane, throws the lob, misses. Tay Montgomery brings it down, and paces it for the Vipers. Crosses him over, driving to the lane, throws it up, and finishes.
Twice in a row now for the big guy.
He just coast to coast each time. All right, Bobby Greer, gets his shot at the lane, floats it up, and it trickles home. Wow, that was a tough shot by Bobby Greer.
It was, and they went on their own slashing attempt. They're attacking the basket from the left side.
Yep. Karan Litton walks it up for the Vipers on the close wing here, crosses over, driving to the lane, flips it up and in.
How about a kiss off the glass there, Stephen Ryan?
Yes, that was beautiful. Karan Linton for 2. Bobby Greer, pull-up mid-ranger, good. Wow, what a shot by Bobby Greer.
Well, you mentioned this one being an offensive juggernaut. We're just trading baskets here left and right and left.
9:25 left in the first, 7-6 Steam. That 1 point making the difference so far. Swings it to Mo Thomas at the top. Mo Thomas steps back for 3, short. Kicks it up to Bobby Greer, drives, leaves it for, left that for Billy Baptist, who shot it short. Got the rebound.
Ooh, good block.
Dorian Tyler getting the rebound, doing the work, but missing it. Oh, no boxing out for the Vipers. And the Steam reset. Bobby Greer at the center circle. Gets a pick from Mitchell Anderson, drives. Surveying the floor. Feeds it to Dorian Tyler, who kicks it to the corner. Billy Baptist for 3. No. Morris Thomas on the rebound. Flying up the floor. Looking for some help. Gets it deflected, out of bounds. The ball will remain with the Vipers.
Yeah, so now you can finally actually take a breath there, Steven, as we were going back and forth there for that long time. I think we went almost about 3 minutes there without a whistle.
And the ABA, Ryan, I'm telling you, it's fast-paced, non-stop action. It's going to take.
I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, I'm not either. Morris Thomas floats it up, air ball.
I said the ball was on the line there, so that's out of bounds, and it'll be Steam basketball. I like the music in the background too, keeping everybody pumped up in the crowd. And
DJ Juvie getting it going for us here. Mitchell Anderson kicks it to Dorian Tyler in the post move, hook shot, good. Beautiful move by Dorian Tyler. Tay Anderson kicked it up. Pull up for 3, short. Rebound by the Steam. Mitchell Anderson pushing up the floor, looking for a teammate for some help. We got Kevin Phillips in the post.
Oh, that was a good fake on the inside there. Kind of went up for it at first and then ducked underneath, got into the paint for a better quality shot on the left side and kissed it off the glass for the easy layup, 11-6.
Tay Anderson at the top of the key, gets a pick, looking for some help. Blocked. Pulled up for 3 and was blocked. Oh. Nope.
Almost could have been a carry there.
That would have been a 3D rule. But Bobby Greer driving to the lane and is fouled.
Yeah, I kind of got the arm slap there as we see a couple more Vipers now check on in for the first time here this evening.
Foul on Karan Linton on the 2 timeouts, and we're going to go to immediate timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings and Round Lake Beach. And we will be back here soon on the Vipers Radio Network. Stay. So we're gonna stay here for this timeout. What have you seen so far, Ryan?
Well, I mean, you warned me of this. The fast-paced action here, back and forth we go. And it's not to say it's a discredit to either of the team's defenses or anything. It's just how the pace of play is going to be. And we're seeing a lot of second and third chance shots from the Steam in the paint, and that's something the Vipers are going to need to clean up defensively in that paint.
Yep, they're going to have to learn. They're going to have to box out more. Second and third chances are going to kill them. It kills any team. So that's just one thing they got to work on. Luckily, it is only 4 or 5 minutes into the regular season, so there's plenty of time to work on that.
Yep.
Bobby Greer is about to step to the line for 2. Bobby Greer gets the ball. Couple dribbles. Nice little spin. The ball is up. Good. Bobby Greer again. Directing his teammates. Couple dribbles.
You gotta love how he does that before he even takes the video.
Yells.
Hey, I got this. Just go this way after I make the shot. That's what he did.
Second free throw is good. We got 13-6 Steam over the Vipers. 7:23 remaining.
Oh, he actually hit the official.
Deflected. Ooh, that was close.
I went off the official, off the noggin there.
The Vipers Nation Network is powered by theCUBE and is brought to you by the Illinois Media School. For more information on the Illinois Media School, go to beonair.com. Tay Montgomery kicks it up top. Wardell Satterwhite's checked into the game for the Vipers. And so is Aaron Weaver. Aaron Weaver dribbling, finds Isaiah Fleming in the corner, who kicks it into the middle, and the ball is blocked. The Steam are bringing it up. We got Billy Baptist controlling the ball, driving it straight to the lane with the fancy flip ball as well.
A little flick of the wrist there on that layup.
Yeah, but Tay Montgomery kicks it up fast to short out Wardell Satterwright, who was then fouled driving to the rack.
They tried to do the reverse layup there as he was coming up coast to coast, but he'll be at the line though for 2 nevertheless.
I mean, I didn't even have time to finish that sentence, and Wardell was getting the ball for the reverse layup.
Well, you know what? Hey, I mean, you're the one who set the tone. It's quick, fast-paced. Got to stay up with it, my friend.
Exactly. It's very entertaining. Wardell Satterwright first free throw is good. We have the Steam are beating the Vipers 15-7. Wardell, second free throw is good. 15-8. Bobby Greer dribbling it up for the Steam, surveying the floor, looking for his teammates, swings it to Billy Baptist, who drives to the lane, kicks out to Mitchell Anderson, pump fakes. Oh, there you go. Steal by Tay Montgomery. Here we go.
Oh.
No foul. Okay. So
I was waiting for a whistle. We didn't get it, though.
No whistle. Far find in the corner, air ball, and a slam by Dorian Tyler. An air ball right to Dorian Tyler, who was wide open underneath for an easy bucket.
I think that's what the Vipers wanted on that other way a moment ago, was that slam dunk, but they didn't get it. Neither did they get the foul call.
Nope. Aaron Weaver dribbling the ball, crosses over, kicks to Wardell in the corner, who misses the 3. Rebounded by Billy Baptist, who gives it to Greer, who drives the lane.
Chase down block.
Was blocked. Blocked again. Vipers playing a little defense down low. Aaron Weaver pushing the floor, driving to the lane. Count the basket and the foul. Aaron Weaver with the easy deuce. He made that look very easy.
He did. You know what? You got to give the continuation on that one. There's no way you couldn't.
I mean, at this point, why not? That was a beautiful step through. Split the defenders.
Yep.
Laid it home. And Aaron Weaver is going to the line for 2. The Steam have Rico Martin, number 32, checking in, and Lamar Burks. Aaron Weaver steps to the free throw line for his +1. Dribbles the ball, spins it, fires it up, and rattles it home. So we got 17-13 Steam over the Vipers. Mitchell Anderson dribbling into the front court, crosses over. Steal by Wardell Satterwright, drives up the floor looking for his teammates. Finds Tay Montgomery in the corner, driving to the lane, and misses. Got a little off balance there.
Oh! And I believe
we have a turnover.
Yeah, so that is
the 3D rule is in effect. Vipers, if they can execute, have a chance at getting 3 points or maybe 4.
As you get one more look at that, as the kick out there, as you'll see, again, the good attempt there to try to split the defense and then try to pull back on it. And right there, you see it. An illegal pick there against the Steam to get that 3D play that we may see right now.
Aaron Weaver surveying the floor, looking for a teammate, driving to the basket. No, blocked by Mitchell Anderson. Mitchell Anderson then pushes it up the floor, looking to the corner. Pull up for 3, good. That is Lamar Burks in the corner, found by Mitchell Anderson.
Yeah, Burks is all alone in that corner there for that 3.
Yep. Aaron Weaver kicks it down low to Mo Thomas in the paint. Fade away, turn around, Mo Thomas. Beautiful shot by number 22. The Steam coming right back up. Bobby Greer surveying the floor. Picked by Kevin Phillips, driving. Bobby Greer flips it up.
Is that going to be offensive interference?
I believe the foul occurred. Yep, the foul occurred before anything happened. But also in the ABA, the live ball rule is in effect.
Okay,
so it's the FIBA rule. If it's in play, if it's on the rim, you can do whatever you need to do to it to make sure it goes through the basket. So Bobby Greer.
You saw the Viper, everybody doing the wind around there as that first free throw was made good. Everybody doing the interference wheel, I would call it.
They wanted the interference call. Austin Stewart checks in for Tay Montgomery, and Jarrett Foster checks in as well. And Mo Thomas takes a seat. Bobby Greer at the line. Shoots the ball. Good. 21-15 Steam over the Vipers. Wardell Satterwhite dribbling the ball, kicks it to David Johnson, who dribbles in, kicks it to the corner. Ooh, bad turnover. Ooh, that's 3D
Another
rule.
one.
That's the 3D rule. Find
Here
them
we go.
underneath.
That would be.
That's 3 points.
That is the easiest three-pointer play you could ever have.
That's all you can ask for. Austin Stewart with the bucket. Beautiful play by the Vipers. 22-18. Shot by Lamar Burke for 3, short. We got out of bounds. Ooh, we got a foul.
Yeah, well, it looked like a little bit of a late whistle there on that one.
We have a foul on Jarrett Foster. Ball underneath to the Steam.
And
Travis Smith looks like he's about to inbound the ball.
Yeah, it looks like we have a timeout on the floor.
We're going to have a timeout. Media timeout. This timeout is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings and Round Lake Beach. And the Vipers Nation Network is powered by theCUBE and brought to you by the Illinois Media School.
You got that on 24
Keep up to date
right?
on the latest video and stats, and you can go to find those on ScoreStream.
I decided to go to the Illinois Media School because I realized after I finished college the first time that I really wanted to work in media, and this was the best option for someone who had a job and was busy but still wanted to get the career that they were looking for. One of my favorite things about going to the Illinois Media School was the fact that you had to and got to do everything. It wasn't like a classroom where, oh, well, this person gets to use the camera, this person gets to use...
Vipers Pro Basketball, powered by theCUBE and brought to you by Illinois Media School. To find more information about Illinois Media School, go to beonair.com. So, the ball is down out underneath to the Steam. Travis Smith is about to throw it in. And we have a score 22-18. Steam are leading. Finds Lamar Burke in the corner, strokes it. Nope, short. Rattles out of the rim, but rebound by the Steam. J.R. Reynolds shoots it. Nice little mid-ranger for an easy 2.
And he gets the long 2 there. His right foot was on that line.
Offensive rebounding once again, Ryan, killing the Vipers early on. Wardell Satterwhite surveys the floor. Finds David Johnson, who pulls up.
I don't believe the shot was going to count. This is going to be an offensive foul on the Vipers, I believe.
We have an offensive foul charged to Austin Stewart of the Vipers. Steam basketball. 3:19 remaining here in the first quarter. 24-18, Steam over the Vipers. Surveying the floor. Good feed to the bounce cut. Great cut to the rack. Beautiful tip in by Rico Martin, the high-flying big man. Aaron Weaver straight up the floor really quickly. Easy bucket. Wow, just like that.
Woo.
They answered right back. Aaron Weaver with a beautiful drive. J.R. Reynolds finds Kevin Phillips, who swatted. Get that out of my house, Jarrett Foster.
Hello and
Well
good night
done.
on that shot attempt. Woo, boy. You can feel the wind on that block coming down to the floor.
They're recovering even though they can't get the rebounds.
I'm still recovering. Woo.
We got Lamar Burke surveying the floor, dribbling, turns it over. Oh!
He stepped on the line.
And he stepped on the line. David Johnson, though, with the beautiful help defense. Ready to go. The Vipers are trying to clamp in. We got J.R. Reynolds looking over the floor for the Steam. Guarded by Wardell Satterwhite intensely. Double team. Whoa, we got
Did he get a timeout? Yes, he did. He got the timeout and before he was going to go over to the book. Wow.
Wow.
That's a veteran savvy move there.
What a call by the Steam there. What a beautiful call. So the Vipers are turning up the pressure. They're trying to get back into this game. What's working so far for the Vipers, Ryan?
Well, I mean, you talked about this kind of in our pregame segment that, you know, this is a team that is going to slash and attack during the basket. And then, of course, the 3D challenge kind of came into play there to make the easiest three-point play in Vipers history for the season right now.
I mean, easily.
I don't think you could have it any easier than that.
That was the easiest bucket I've ever seen in an ABA game so far.
I mean, it was so easy that Timmy Helms could probably make it.
I know,
our
right?
director.
Oh,
hey,
man.
he just shrugged his shoulders at me, so
I mean,
he thinks he can make it. That's
Timmy
that's
gets
a
buckets,
plus.
all right? You don't know that.
Timmy gets buckets. There you
We
go.
don't know these things.
If only Timmy's middle name started with a G, so we could know Timmy G Buckets. The G stands for gets.
Oh my, we would like that. All right, the Steam are about to throw it in here. He's got Travis Smith out of bounds. Finds Lamar Burks. Double teamed immediately. Over back to the center circle where Travis Smith reigns control. Set the pick by Rico Markins. Look at the floated up there. Double tapped. Oh, wow. What a tip back by Rico Martin. He'll get credit for the bucket, but I'm not sure if he hit that one.
I don't know if he did either, but.
Wardell Satterwhite dribbles in. Immediate quick pull-up, blanks it off the rim. Rebounded by the Steam, and they're pushing immediately. Ooh, what a spin move.
Been a Rooney.
Ooh, high off the glass. No good. Wardell pushes it up the floor. Finds Aaron Weaver. Oh,
no, he wanted the big alley-oop.
He wanted the oop.
Trying to bring down the McGee Middle School as we have a substitution on the side of the Steam, I believe.
That could have been a very, very, very exciting play. But, unfortunately, so out of bounds to the Steam. Pressure by the Vipers. They want to get that 3D rule in effect. Beautiful defense. Pull up, quick three. Misses, but rebounded again by Kevin Phillips. He then swings it back to Lamar Burks on the wing. Kevin Phillips working the two-man game. Backing him down. Good defense, standing strong. Slashing.
That's double dribble.
We got it. That was kind of an awkward play, so we really didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, it was kind of a bit of a play that may have been just put together on the fly there on that one. Is you had that second chance, it was kicked out, and then you had the slash coming into the paint.
Yep.
Not much doing on it.
Wardell Satterwhite dribbles into the front court, looks for Aaron Weaver. Was looking for an option in the paint, but can't find it. He comes against the pick, dribbles.
And that is
a foul, right?
So that's going to be a push foul there. Yep.
That is a foul on Lamar Burke. That's just his first. Viper ball sideline out of bounds. Finds the Wardell on the wing. Beautiful crossover.
Ooh.
Quick pull up. Good! 4-3, Wardell Satterwhite with a beautiful backwards crossover.
How do you like them apples?
I like it when they're making shots. That's what I like. Ooh, picked him loose. Aaron Weaver, he's on the break. Finds Wardell, throws the lob. Oh, again. And again, they just can't seem to connect.
It looks like we're seeing from the Vipers as we get into this final minute of the first quarter that we're trying to see some big flashy plays inside from the Vipers when you can just go for the easy buckets like you said. We talk about this team wanting to attack the basket, get those high quality shots. Well, they're getting underneath and trying to get towards the basket, but they're not going for the high quality shots that we were anticipating.
Yeah. Step back mid-ranger by David.
That's a good quality shot there. Good quality step back shot right there to put the team within one.
David Johnson, beautiful step back mid-range. Spin move, there we go. We got some Viper pressure. I don't know how that pass got through. Pull up, Burke clanks it wide. Viper basketball tipped out of bounds by Travis Smith. That ball came off the backboard. It ricocheted off the backboard. And Travis Smith didn't have a chance to get that one.
No, I really didn't. That one kind of came in hot.
Wardell gives it to Aaron Weaver, who then brings up the court. Couple crossovers. The 8-second rule does apply in ABA, so you gotta get up there quick. But David Johnson, with that fake hezzy. Passes it just wide, just out of the reach of Jarrett Foster.
Yeah, that pass still needs to be caught there from Foster.
Ooh, that was
even if you got to step over just a couple feet, still got to make that and try to hold it for a final possession if you could.
That was a risky pass there. But the swing and pick and pop. J.R. Reynolds at the top. Out of bounds with 4.1 seconds to go. Aaron Weaver pushes it up the floor really quick. Pulls up from half court.
Oh!
Good! Aaron Weaver from half court.
He stared down the shot after the fact, too.
He Gilbert Arenas that one, actually. Wow, that was impressive.
Let's get another look at that. As you're going to see here,
He calmly.
you kind of see this team kind of
They
not really
lay off.
watching it. Pulls up.
He just calmly sinks it like it's nothing.
He drained it.
like
Bang.
nothing.
Woo!
That gives the Vipers the 28-26 lead going into the second quarter.
Wow.
What a shot by Aaron Weaver.
And you know, and the thing is too is that we mentioned how it was a little bit of a slow start for the Vipers here in that first quarter, and now it ended with a heck of an exclamation point, and now they start the second quarter up by 2, 28-26.
I mean, that's what they were going for with the alley-oops, but I think that just did the trick. That half-court shot might have just sparked this offense.
Remember that play as we get through the second quarter.
Yep, 28-26 Vipers going into the second quarter. Wow.
I think we found our highlight of the game for the first half. I don't know what else could top it at the current moment.
That was the first quarter.
Yes.
We are on pace to break that over-under you predicted, by the way.
All right. That's what I like to hear.
Steam to inbound the ball. Bobby Greer, I think he played the whole first quarter.
I believe he did, yeah.
Brings it in. Swinging it to Billy Baptist. Crosses over, drives to the lane.
Oh!
Swatted! Yeah. Aaron Weaver gets the swat rejection. Driving to the lane, Euro step. Loses control, but he's in the post. Jared Foster floating to the rack. Easy two.
Good adjustment there, switching from left hand to right hand, creating the separation, creating the space for the floater. And on in, 30-26.
Said it better myself. Bobby Greer got a double pick up top from two large Steam players. Number 5 driving it, looking for an option, finds Mitchell Anderson for an easy mid-range, clanks it. Got to collect that rebound. Oh, but there he gets it, Wardell. Wardell's pushing. Ooh. Nope.
Tried to do a little shimmy sham in the air there to get shake away the defender.
And Bobby Greer for a nice pull up. Nope. David Johnson collects the rebound. Same team, fellas. Aaron Weaver crosses over. Oh, flips it up, and the foul! Aaron Weaver continues his half-court shot.
I think we're just watching an Aaron Weaver highlight reel right now.
Oh my goodness!
It's Aaron Weaver's world, and we're just living in it. Here's the play one more time. You're going to see a little bit of a crossover, goes to his right.
Contact.
And he didn't even look at the basket when he threw the shot up.
Just at the line, Aaron Weaver, they eat the extra point. 32-26 Vipers. It was 26-24.
Yeah.
With about 4.1 seconds left in the second half.
Yeah, now it's a 7-point lead for the Vipers just like that.
Welcome to the ABA, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, floats Mitchell Anderson driving it aggressively to the rack. Draws the foul. Austin Stewart.
Took the body contact there.
Yep. Draws the foul, going to the line for 2. Wow. I mean, I've watched Aaron Weaver practice against the Vipers, but man, I didn't know what I was getting into. Mitchell Anderson's first free throw is good. Goodness gracious. That was stared down a half-court shot.
Just remember, we will still have a whole season of this.
Oh my!
And if
I'm
we're
excited.
getting this just through 1 quarter and 1 minute and 11 seconds of play right now.
He had that beautiful step through.
Yep.
For the and one. Mm-hmm. He hits the half-court shot, and then he just flips this one up like you said, he wasn't even looking at the rim. It's incredible. 9 points from Aaron Weaver so far. Aaron Weaver brings it up.
A little bit of press here from the Steam.
They want to get that 3D rule going. Understandably so. It could change this game really quickly.
Changes momentum rather quickly. And, you know, if we go back to that first quarter, that 3D rule that came into effect is that one is off the back of the rim, no good, and the putback attempt eventually goes in. That 3D rule really kind of turned this around for the Vipers because that's when the offense got better in motion. The defense hunkered down a bit more. We had the half-court shot to end the first quarter, and Aaron Weaver continued his highlight reel into the second.
Yep, Austin Stewart fighting for the extra bucket down there. Gets a couple rebounds, gets a shot block, but he still puts it in. The Vipers are just playing mean defense. Wardell isn't going to be called for the foul, but that was still good D. There's nothing you can do about that. Billy Baptist draws the foul on Wardell Satterwhite. He'll go to the line for 2. 35-28 Vipers with 10-12 to go in the second. This game is crazy so far. Billy Baptist at the line. Up and good. Arturo Houston is checking in for the Vipers. Another good young guard that they acquired this year. He can stroke it. He'll be looking to shoot it. Look for him on the kick out. Baptist up and good for the second free throw. 35-30. Again, the Steam are applying the pressure. Because, like, I mean, if this rule was in my league, I would be mastering the press. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Because then you really got to make your opponent then try to get into that front court. As this one poked away, and that'll be actually not poked away. It's going to be off the Vipers and out.
It was poked right into the man's knee, kicked out, and then, wow, Bobby Greer pushing it, floats it up.
The Jets are on.
Yep. Oh. And Kevin Phillips draws the foul. And just like that, the Steam are going back to the line for 2.
Now we're seeing them kind of take a little playbook out of the Viper side of it now, going with the attack the basket mantra and, you know, getting those foul calls, attacking the basket and trying to get those easy shots, and now they're getting into the line for free shots here with these free throws.
Yep. I mean, I haven't seen many three-point shots taken this game. But, again, that's usually they don't – again, in the ABA, it's a drive to the rack league. It's all about getting to the rack, into the line, executing the 3D rule. I mean, again, that rule changes the game. We got Kevin Phillips at the line for a second free throw. First one was good. Second one is good as well. The Steamers seem to be shooting their free throws really, really well. Actually, both teams.
Both teams have capitalized when they've been at the line so far here this evening.
Wow, Aaron Weaver just dribbling, putting on a show, dishes it off. Just putting on a show, Aaron Weaver. Stop it.
Yeah, I'm at a loss of words, Aaron Weaver.
Jared Foster.
It takes a lot to make Ryan Fay speechless. Aaron Weaver has achieved that here in the first half.
Kevin Phillips flips it home. Just give it to Aaron Weaver. Let's be real.
The Aaron Weaver show here on the Cube.
Vipers pushing it forward. Finds Aaron Weaver on the far wing. He's surveying the floor, looking for his teammates. Beautiful cut. David Johnson, pull up 3. Good! Assisted from, guess who? Aaron Weaver.
You know, they may have heard you when they said you haven't seen a lot of three-pointers here in this half so far.
Double pressure by the Vipers, forcing a timeout!
Wow.
The Vipers.
That's twice now that we've had to see the Steam kind of call an audible there and call that said timeout while the Vipers defense was on the prowl.
The Vipers are playing some mean defense in the half court. Wow, that's the second, like you said, the second timeout that they've forced on the Steam to call. But again, Ryan, like you said, speechless. I don't have the exact numbers, but I'm pretty sure Aaron Weaver's accounted for the last maybe 12, 13 Vipers points by either scoring the ball or assisting them.
Yeah, being responsible for him, that's for sure. He has come on strong here as we get through this second quarter and towards that end of that first, like you had just mentioned.
I mean, it's beautiful to watch. He's now using the threat of him scoring to create for his teammates. And that's what, honestly, all you ask for. And a star in the making. Bobby Greer, who I don't think has taken a minute off. Jared Foster with the pressure defense. Excuse me. The defense got a little unhinged. And Billy Baptist got free underneath for an easy deuce. David Johnson brings it up, finds Arturo Houston on the far wing. Arturo looks over the floor, setting up the offense. Trying to cross him over, can't find anyone. Finds Aaron Weaver at the top. What a pass by Aaron Weaver!
Oh!
Who dishes it underneath? Pass to the hockey assist, found to Arturo Houston.
Unselfish basketball there by the, wow. Very nice.
Oh wow, Mitchell Anderson with a beautiful move. But he's coming up grimacing. His arm looks, he's getting a little physical out there. David Johnson over in the center circle, dribbling, looking for his teammates to set something up. Dribbling in, floats it in, turnover.
Tried to thread the needle.
Bobby Greer looking over, finds Mitchell Anderson, who glides to the rack and easy two.
Yeah, too easy. Cannot allow that going coast to coast the other way. And there you go, another turnover. We're seeing a lot of hot passes here from the Vipers in this last few sequences.
Mitchell Anderson dropping a dime to Kevin Phillips.
Yep,
wow.
Now the Vipers need a timeout. This is going to be a much needed one since we're tied up now. We're seeing the Steam keep the momentum here, Steven, and it's again been just some careless turnovers that we've seen from the Vipers that's allowed the Steam to go on this run here to tie it up with 7:30 to go here in this first half.
Yep, basketball is a game of runs, and unfortunately, a couple turnovers here, a couple turnovers there, and before you know it, it's 42-42 with 7:30 left in the second quarter. A lot of other games don't get like this.
Not many, no, that's for
Not
sure.
college nor pro.
So
I mean, this is really impressive. I've seen like 5 highlight plays so far.
every bit of 5. I think there maybe could even be more. I mean, we have the half-court shots in the first quarter. We had the ridiculous and one putback in from Aaron Weaver. And we've seen a lot of good defensive stops from the Vipers as well. We've seen the Steam put on a couple of good alley-oop attempts, and the one that was a successful dunk. We had the first 3D challenge be successful for the Vipers as well for the three-point layup, as we'll call it.
Yep. I mean, that stuff changes games, so.
Yeah.
Vipers,
Changes games, changes momentum, and it gives you that extra spark as a team, too,
you're
if you're
never
trailing.
out of it in the ABA.
Nope.
Aaron Weaver pushes it up the floor. Gives it to Deontay Moore, who just puts it in with ease. 44-42 Vipers. Bobby Greer, there's that name again.
Kind of the Iron Man of the Steam here so far in this first half.
Crosses over, finds Mitchell. Good deflection by Aaron Weaver, jumping the passing lane.
Yeah, and it looked like there for the Steam, that was Anderson kind of looking to say that he got slapped on the arm, but he didn't get the call.
I mean, we all get fouled, right? Mitchell Anderson throws it into Bobby Greer. The Steam set up their offense, double pick up top. We got a double up top by the Vipers. Trying to dribble it through. Bobby Greer somehow comes out with it.
Way to play the baseline.
Yeah, kicks it to the corner wing. And an easy 2 by Billy Baptist. You gotta survive that play. Jared Foster finds Aaron Weaver on the far side. Aaron Weaver dribbles. Pulls up from deep distance, just short.
Yeah,
Looked on
inadvertent shot there from Weaver. You didn't need to take that.
Can we say heat check? No.
Real.
Oh, swatted by Deontay Moore, and the foul is called.
And the foul will happen before the shot there,
Yeah.
so it'll just be 2 free throws.
The foul was on Deontay Moore. He was the one who swatted him. Okay.
Unless that's what they called it on, unless it was just a later whistle,
I
possibly.
mean, you never know what
I
they
didn't really
get.
see him after when you saw him cut in the second time, he wasn't where it happened, so maybe it was just a later whistle that the officials had called. Either way, it's 2 free throws coming up here for the Steam as we're squared away at 44.
High-paced action here at John T. McGee Middle School in Lake County. ABA basketball is on the air. Vipers Nation Network, powered by theCUBE and brought to you by Illinois Media School. Stream your live events on theCUBE. Go to thecube.com for more information. Mass substitutions are coming in for the Vipers. It looks like some starters are back into the game. Got Derek Scott, Tay Montgomery, Karan Linton, all back into the game. The ball is up. Good. 45-44, 6:25 remaining here at John T. McGee Middle School. Steam are up by 1 on the Vipers. Tay Montgomery pushes it. Finds Arturo Houston, pull up from 3 on the wing. Just long. Getting for the rebound. Wow, Bobby Greer comes out with it. Finds Mitchell Anderson with a nice pump fake.
Yep, he knew there was going to be a chasing defender coming the other way with others to trail eventually, but he waited that extra second, and the whistle goes, and a timeout again for the Vipers.
48-44, Steam lead the Vipers. We got 6:02 remaining here in the second quarter. What do you think the Vipers are looking to discuss here on this, at this timeout?
Go back to what you were doing to the start of the second quarter. You know, don't go for those careless shots. Don't go for those long three-pointers that we saw from Weaver a few plays ago. Go back to what the simple fundamentals of what you were doing that got you that lead at the end of the first and carried over into the start of the second, and just stay back disciplined defensively again, because now we're seeing the Dream just kind of cut their way through to the paint with ease.
Yep, the Vipers don't want to play a half-court game. I'm just going to be brutally honest with you. They want to push. They want to have space, play with, a tempo. And the more they lack defensively, the less tempo they're going to have. So we are back live. Tay Montgomery kicks it to Arturo Houston on the far side. Tay sets a pick, dribbled, driving to the lane, block. Great rebound by Karan Litton. Kind of ends up with it.
And he kind of got tripped out there with the amount of feet and ankles that were within that paint there. As the foul there goes against the Steam, and it'll be 2 at the line for Tyler.
Nope.
I should say, I correct myself. He thought it was going to be free throws, but instead it was going to be he fooled me.
Yeah. Karan Litton on the wing. Jab steps, finds Tam Montgomery, who ball fakes. Dribbling, spin move, shoot just off. Karan Litton getting a rebound and puts it back in. Man, the small man doing the big man work down there. Bobby Greer flips it home for an easy 2. Pushed by the Steam. Oh, Karan Litton finds the bounce pass. Great touch pass inside. Wow, he fights it home. Derek Scott fighting it home. Wow, that was great ball movement by the Vipers there. The ball didn't even hit the floor before Derek Scott got it, and he was able to push it in. Steam driving, and we have an offensive foul on Billy Baptist of the Steam.
Wow. And he is not pleased with that call.
No, he did
Can't
not.
say you blame him.
Yeah, it's hard to call the charge.
Yeah, it's got to make sure that, you know, when you call, you got to make sure the defender has his feet set,
Yep.
and he's out of that restricted area.
Yep. Tay Montgomery pushes it up the floor. Dribble in. Finds Arturo. Mo Thomas pull up for mid-range. Just a little long. Bodies hit the floor over there.
I know we have the DJ playing in the background. That would have been a good time to cue the let the bodies hit the floor.
Dorian foul on Tay Montgomery.
Ooh. I think they may have flipped the call at the last second there because everybody stayed on.
Stay down there for a second.
Yeah, they did stay down there for that extra second.
Players look distraught, so Bobby Greer bringing it up again. Does this man ever get tired? These are the real questions that I'm wondering.
I feel tired for him.
Seriously. You got Travis Smith with the ball. Arturo trying to get in there. Ooh, trying to draw a jump call, but maybe reached just a little too much. Foul on Arturo Houston. His first foul of the game. That's the 6th foul on the Vipers. I believe 2 more than they are in the bonus. They have 1 foul to give.
Yep.
Oh, turnover. Way to create a turnover. Oh, wow.
Turnover to turnover.
And that's a 3D light. Well, each team's got an easy 3D light turnover going on today. Great bounce pass.
And that's going to be a charge on the Vipers.
Wow, is that a charge on Karan Litton?
Wow.
I mean, you just never know. This game has its ebbs and flows. Wow, crossover by Greer. Steps, fades back, and hits the 2. And glares at the Vipers bench. Wow. Playing with a little passion there, I see. Aaron Weaver set to check in. Tim Montgomery cutting. Finds Mo on the baseline with a beautiful pull-up. Short. Tries to get that rebound. Scrum loose. Steam come up with the ball. Bobby Greer pushing. Finds a great tip pass. Arturo Houston trying to set it up. But maybe he waited just a little too long. Pull up for 3. Just long. Mo Thomas trying to come up with that rebound. Did not work out in his favor. Mitchell Anderson controlling the pace, driving to the lane.
Oh, with a good switch of the hands there, too.
Oh, pokes it loose. That's why you don't bring the ball down. Whoa. Blocking foul.
And he just chucked up a shot from 3/4 court. He actually almost made it.
Trying to get that continuation, you know? Why not?
Yeah, I can't say you blame him in that aspect of it. So
It doesn't count as a shot, and if it goes in, it's good. So, I mean, why not? So it looks like we have a timeout.
it looks like we have a media timeout on the floor.
This timeout is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings and Round Lake Beach. And we will be back soon. Oh, never mind. We're going to stay here, actually. So we got 53-48 Steam over the Vipers with 3:11 left in the second quarter. I mean, like you said, Ryan, we are on pace for hundreds of points on each side. It's really exciting. And I got to say, from the last time I watched the Vipers play to now, this game is a lot more competitive. And I'm really glad to see that because the Vipers did not perform well the last time I watched them play.
Yeah, you know, and with always preseason exhibition games, there's only so much you can take from it. And the Vipers, meanwhile, they took a lot from it and have kind of flipped the script on that, trailing by 5 here, but we're seeing a lot better pace of play from the Vipers.
Yes. And again, they're still figuring each other out. It's a whole new, it's a whole new group of guys. I mean, chemistry takes a while to gel together, but Vipers basketball, sideline, right here near half court. Wardell's back in the game along with Aaron Weaver. Aaron Weaver has the ball, crosses over, drives to the lane, flips it up, and good! With a little touch, Aaron Weaver.
You may call him a dream weaver.
Oh my goodness, what a layup. Mitchell Anderson surveying the floor for the Steam. Crosses over. Oh, steps back on Mo Thomas. Tries to feed the bounce pass, turns it over. Tay Montgomery tries to push up the floor and is fouled.
They're going to call that, though, on the Steam. And on that one there for the Steam, Anderson, he was saying that he got hit in the throat.
I've heard a lot of that about Anderson today. Anderson seems to be talking a lot out there, but he's also performing well. So you might have a gripe. Wardell crosses over on the pick, steps back, mid-range fade, no good. Pushing it up the floor is the Steam. Finds, swings down to the corner. And the Steam are looking to reset. Oh, trying to force a turnover. Oh, pushes it, forced turnover. Oh, behind the back pass, lays it in!
Wow.
Beautiful play!
Woo.
Oh, pokes him loose, Tay Montgomery! Viper gets it back. Pushed it up the floor, jump ball,
Look out, kids.
Nothing, whoa, slow it down. Vipers playing with a lot of passion and emotion, but maybe we gotta slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, a little too excited there
But
on
Wardell
those last
Satterwhite
sequences.
dropping a nasty dime to Karan Linton for the 2. Vipers down by 1. Oh, turns it over. Wardell gets it again. He's driving to the lane. Finds Aaron Weaver in the middle. Oh,
Weaver went with the no-look pass attempt there.
great extra pass though. Oh, floats it short. Rico Martin gets the board but doesn't put it back. 24 drives the lane.
That's a charge.
We got a charge. I'm not sure if Rico saw the wide open basket there, but he just turned around and reset the offense. So, minute 38 left here in the second quarter. 53-52, Steam over the Vipers. High action basketball here in the ABA. Wardell dribbles it up. Looking for a little shot. Keeps dribbling around. Finds Aaron Weaver in the post. Aaron Weaver pulls up. Good! Sizes his man up and drops it in the bucket. Vipers up 1.
First time in a while we've seen the Vipers get back in the lead here as we close down this first half.
It has been back and forth though, which is one that I do like to see. Finds in the post, fights it up there. Good rebound by Rico Martin, and then a foul call.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to get Weaver there on the elbow.
1 minute to go exactly. 54-53. Vipers over the Steam.
Actually, I'll correct myself on that foul call there for the
I
Vipers.
believe it was Mo Thomas.
Yeah, that was Mo Thomas. You are correct.
Rico steps to the line. It is good. Tie ball game. 1 minute to go. This is really exciting.
More technically, if you want to get rid of that technical free throw before the game, it'd be the Vipers up by 1.
Yes, you do have a fair point. You do have a fair point. Aaron Weaver dribbles it up, finds Tay Montgomery, who thinks about a shot but decides against it. Karan in the corner, nope, short. Gathered in by Rico. Steam pushing up the floor, driving to the lane. A nice, easy 2. Made that look very simple. Vipers need some help.
Pressing effect again.
Yep. What a crossover by Wardell. Dribbles it in, drives it in. Nope. Rebounding again.
And what do we have here?
I just see Karan Linton on the boards. That's all I know. He is a little man doing big man work down there.
Foul, Chicago State, number 24, Travis Smith.
Yep, foul on Travis Smith. That's his second. And the Steam have reached the limit. So Karan Linton is going to the line.
Big free throws here for the Vipers to try to
Narrow this gap.
Yep.
Ball rolls in.
A little bit of a friendly roll there.
Karan Linton steps to the line for his second one. It rattles out.
Wasn't friendly that time.
Nope. Ooh. Crosses behind his back. Oh. Ooh. A little bit of a delayed kickball. A little bit of a delayed there, but hey. All right, we got 25.8 seconds left in the first half of this electric ball game, I would say. 57-55 Steam over your Vipers. What a pass into the middle, working his way under, swatted by Mo Thomas. Again swatted, and then a foul call. They are just not
Yeah, it looks like they're going to get that on.
Morris Thomas
Yep,
again.
he raised his arm up on that one, owning up to the call.
Yep, Morris Thomas again. Just playing good defense down there. I mean, sometimes they're just going to get the foul. It's unfortunate, but well done. The Vipers are all down there trying to help out, but they got to box out and clean up on the boards. Free throws up and good by Dominic Walls. Dominic Walls at the line for his second. Good. 59-55 Steam over the Vipers. Aaron Weaver walks the ball up the floor. Can we have another buzzer beater heroic, huh? He needs some help. He needs some help.
He's going to be. Well,
No,
he may have another chance later. Oh, but
Timeout by
did
the
you see
Vipers.
what just happened out on the court?
I did not.
Here, I'll have to catch my breath. Center White, he threw up a shot at half court, and next thing you knew, because the timeout hadn't been called, he just threw it up to the bucket and he banked it in.
Oh my goodness.
So maybe that could be a prelude. So now we're seeing two half-court shots here now taken by the Vipers. One counted, one won't, but
Hey,
I wonder if that's
they'll
a
have
prelude
another
to something.
chance. They'll have another chance.
Yes, they will.
We have 10 seconds left in this first half. It will be Vipers ball sideline out of bounds. So we will see what the coach can draw up here. 10 seconds is plenty of time.
I think you got to somehow find the ball again. Get it into Weaver's hands here.
I mean, the way he's playing,
Yeah.
that's
He's
where I would
been
go.
the main go-to player for
Let
the
him
Vipers
create
here.
for someone. Let him create for someone. He's been doing a good job of that too. Yep.
And there's it's in his hands.
He sees the clock.
He wants the 3 too. He's trying to make that separation, but he better do it quickly.
Ooh, nope. Driving to the left. Oh. And it looks like it expires at half. He was blocked going to the rim. But here at the half, it is the Chicago Steam 59 and Vipers Pro Basketball 55. Wow, what an electric first half, I would say, Ryan. That was some great basketball to watch. Unfortunately, the Vipers are losing right now, but there's plenty of time for that to change.
Yeah, there's plenty of time for that to change, and we're seeing kind of what this team needs to do to really kind of lock it down against this team. Lock up the defensive side of the paint, because the outside shots for this team, they haven't really been going for them, but they also really haven't been falling when this team is trying to go for their shots either. And then for the Vipers, keep attacking. Keep attacking on in. You'll get the calls, and they've been good at the free throw line just like this team have been. But if they can keep attacking like they were towards the end of that first quarter and then in bits and pieces through that second quarter, this can be the Vipers' second half then.
Yep, I completely agree. I mean, they haven't really had to shoot any shots because they seem to be just getting free buckets underneath at will. So we are going to take a quick timeout here on the Vipers Nation Network. Be right back.